This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They're on the 29-yard line.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And incomplete to open things up.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stidham. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Steps away to his left. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now Geno. And it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Middle. No ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. A shotgun snap for Smith. Rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Stidham. Forced out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Stidham. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. 19, Tiger.
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Seahawks nothing.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. The kick by Lutz is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And Smith, and this throw finds Smith and Jigba. That'll give them 8 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And Smith here, an audible at the line.
49, flip her up, 49. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it fly from Lockett. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. This is fielded at the 27. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 19. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
14.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A first throw for the backup, Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Hold on. Look, Jack's left. Line. Thirteen next. 53. Hey, trio left.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
3rd down and 10.
Hey, alert! Check 59, Cobra. There we go.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
No ball. Alert.
They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now a 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Caught left side, Williams. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. 36 yards on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17. Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Moore. He will return it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Geno now to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
To the air again, Smith. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
14 more yards.
They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw, Smith.
34-yard line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flushed out right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Geno. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This will be a 37-yard attempt.
A 37-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw is Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and
Now it's Wilson.
at the 28-yard line.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Good quick. 14.
Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this,
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing.
He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Looking to throw. Wilson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st down, Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, 26 yards.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tuesday. Check 58.
Throwing is Smith. is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First carry here for Ken Walker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Geno out to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's Wilson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now Wilson on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 47. So here's a 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to...
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Straight ahead, Walker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running left is Walker. And some room to work. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Middle.
Here's Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, Wilson out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, it's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Let's go double count right here, double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets one, and they bring him down. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Pushes past him and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On second down, it's Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 3rd and 9.
From the 50, it's Smith. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Second and 10.
Now it's Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw in this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And a solid run down inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Here's 2nd and 3.
touch 50, touch 50. Silent. Start.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Greg Dulcich, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Broncos 23. Seahawks nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, our coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Now Geno on first down. And now here is another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Smith going to move him around. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, I'm going to have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
There we go, to the one.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 10-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. Muscles him off. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll try the air now with Smith. They'll roll him out right. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? A shotgun snap for Smith.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Myers' kick is good. opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. The first carry now, this is Williams. Big winner Williams there on the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Wilson.
At the 40-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4th down, here's Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Touchdown, Broncos! Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 7, Seahawks 3. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And now an audible here into something else. Geno now to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked
picked up by Caden Stearns. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Wilson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line. Now Geno.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Out of the gun, Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Seattle Seahawks. First and 10 at the 43-yard
Smith on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And now Smith going to change the play. On third down, here's Walker.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Tuesday right here.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Smith.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are even at 10 apiece. Oh, level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Wilson on 2nd down.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, Broncos.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That's taken in by Dulcich.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw again is Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Seahawks 10. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
53, 53. Hey, trio left.
Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll give it up to the big man. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
14.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dosich. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the 1st half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24, Seahawks 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cover, cover. No ball, no ball.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Now Geno on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again is Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno down to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead.